Hello everyone, you're right. How you guys doing tonight? I'm such an idiot, like legitimate bona fide idiot. Well, sort of. Innocent mistake. I I've been watching sorry, I'm laughing at myself. I've been watching other streamers and like what they do on YouTube and how they present themselves. And I got told you can use Twitter to like retweet you going live. Fine. Brilliant. Thought I'd try it tonight. So I thought carefully what I was going to say. Going live with Tyranny in less than 15 minutes. I want to be quite close to the time. I went to put, come and watch the blind Let's Play. I've actually put, come and watch the blind Let's Play. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I can't use phones. I'm crap at them. No, I've done hashtag small support small streamers, hashtag YouTube gaming, and at RT small streams. I got recommended it, so I thought I'd do it. Looks pretty cool though. You can see that. You can't see that, but it looks pretty cool. It may do nothing, it may do something, but still, it's better than doing nothing. So, Tyranny. Oh, before I start, if my camera is like slightly different alignment, that's, I wouldn't say by design, that's by accident, but by design. The camera I've got, I don't just want to use it just for streaming, even though it's kind of its main purpose. It's a really decent camera. But because I've also got on the tripod I use for my photography, every time I use it, I take it away with me and then bring it back. And getting in the exact same position every time, iffy. I just realised my screen's out. 1 second. This could look really weird for you. It looks like I'm leaning into you.
I can see into your souls. I can also break my camera at the same time.
That should be right. Right. Let's play the game. So, last time we fought our way through the burning library, which was actually really good fun, although it was a bit annoying how we missed something right up here. And we had to run back and get it. But nonetheless, we got everything we needed to decode all the doors, if decode is the right word. And we are now going to go into the... Is it Silent Archive? Yeah, no idea what we're going to find down there. But I think we should do it. And interesting actually as well, episode 4 last, we obviously discovered that Graven Ash's daughter, Amelia, has had a child. And so the edict couldn't be ended. However, I only realised this by reading this. I must have missed it when I was reading everything earlier. Well, last stream. Apparently, there might be a way if Amelia renounces her child's birthright, the edict will end. Is she going to do that though? Doubt it, because she's learned different ways to live, the way she says. And yeah, so we'll find out. Quick save before we continue. And let's dive in. I was about to say dive in deep. That sounds like the wrong sort of stream tonight, doesn't it? Let's dive in and see what happens. These loading screens are getting really cool looking. Ooh. Might be a bit loud. For me at least. So what do we have here?
Stepping lightly.
Let's go sneaky mode. Let's get everyone in the right places first. There we go. Let's sneak along here and find what's making that weird noise. It sounds like some sort of like mechanical device. Let's go this way first. Right, I don't know where that goes, but it goes some... Oh, it goes to the edge. Can we walk round? Or is that a dead end? Right, we don't want to go that way just yet. Let's go down here. And yes, this is... This is as fast as they will run. Well, sneak. With fast mode on as well. I tell you what, this game's stylization really comes through. If you ignore Pillars of Eternity, obviously from the same manufacturer, wow, not Cars, same game studio. You ignore Pillars of Eternity, which is obviously the same people who made this. You can definitely see the stylization on this. It's not cutesy, but it's more stylized rather than trying to be realistic, if that makes sense. That is stunning. Oh, here we go, trouble. A sip of the coffee before I burn your ears with my attempt at reading. While I assumed it would be you who would emerge as a victor in this game, I must say I'm a little disappointed you're able to dispatch all of my men so readily. The fear of death is a great motivator, but causing death seems to motivate you a little more. Tad harsh, but right. I guess I'll have to show some more discerning eye in my recruiting. But your string of successes ends here. Your body will join with those of the sages on the altar. It's rather amusing if you think about it. They may have stopped the building from collapsing, but they couldn't stop the edicts or the Scarlet Chorus. All they did was sacrifice themselves for a scrap of parchment they're going to lose anyway. This was the guy, the censor, who previously ran away from me. Honey, when you ran away crying, I figured you were scared of me. Interesting, because I find your confidence amusing. I just eliminated your entire crew. I bet you if I say that, like, something will spawn around me or something. Is there no way to resolve this peacefully? Do you know what? I am the diplomat. Let's do that one. Interesting words from someone who just covered the walls in this building in blood. No, this will not be over until you're dead. Love it. While I thank you for your help in opening the passage and finding the silent archive, you are no longer of any use to me. It is time to end this. Yay! Fight! Right. I bet they're going to be towards me. So actually doing this is maybe a bit silly straight away. But we will do it anyway. We'll do it about there. Actually, let's move into melee, move into range. Okay, actually, doing it like that could actually be better. You, my dear, can you get a burning iron shot off on? I think. Thinking the ranged one there. Landfree. Lantry, not Landfree, Lantry. Concussive bolt. Does that hit people as well? Doesn't seem to. Yeah, for that. And me, I'm gonna run down here.
I will aid you.
And apparently get in the way of something else. So I'm thinking explosive missile on everyone like that. Verse. You can do. Where's your speedy one? Fury's Wrath. That did bugger all damage. Lantry, what are you doing, buddy? I bet everyone's resolved quickly. Penetration shots through like that. You can hit this sensor dead on. Oh, really? That after verse? That doesn't help, does it? Wow, you got low health. Let's do that to you. Oh, I love that move. I adore that move. Right, let's one them down. Now, can I help out verse? Probably not, actually. However, defender's charge. Leap to the aid of an ally, taunting enemies around. Let's do that. Yes, I like that move. And you can heal. Heal. This. Why do you stop in your tracks? Nothing's ready yet. That hill does need to get stronger. Oh well. Do that on there. He's basically a healer and a buff. He does bug all damage Lantry, does he? Let's be honest with ourselves. And that can smack that.
Not a problem, boss. Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
It's just a sensor now. So it could be dead. To be dead. To be killed. Not too happy with Barrack's health, I'll tell you that much.
Damn my eyes!
Barrack, he's a health potion, buddy. Oh, that was close. Come on, waiting on Bam for the big heal. Big heal, there we go. Have it. We got this. Let's speed up combat now.
I'll hit you twice as hard next time.
Goodbye, sensor. Boom. What did he drop? That's the big question. Senses grip and crimson spear boots. Look at them. Senses grip. What are they? They are light armor, which is cool. More fire damage, less deflection, less precision, but more recovery. Well, less recovery time. What does Chard do? 10 fire armor stolen. Okay. And kindling. On weapon hit. Faux target versus parry. Burning. That's cool. I wonder actually if giving them to Verse would be really, really good. Faux target versus parry. So it's going to be... It's going to be melee because it's parry, yeah. We'll do that. Verse, can you change your gloves for them, please? And what are the boots that dropped? Heavy boots. Urgh. Nope, can't put them on anyone because they're heavy boots. Well, I could put them on someone, but I'm not going to. He says. Now I'll leave it out for now. Kill. I sort of refused to leave that as the big bad boss down here, to be honest. Ooh. I wonder what that is. That's athletics. Oh, and something hit him. Ooh, what's that? Chronicler's Eye. Plus 10 law and plus 10 will defense. Ooh. Is that going to be good for Lantry? What's he got right now? Compare. Go compare. What have we got? We've got control lightning, which to be fair, you're not doing. You are doing a bit of it. And immunity to poisoned. Oh, it says here only Lantry can equip this, so there's no point in wasting it. Let's do that. And the control lightning can go into Verse. Oh, purple staff. Your powers increase. You acquired the Staff of Hours. I always wonder what this power is. I don't have a clue what this power is. I'll have to look into it one day. We want to compare against Lantry, don't we? So the current weapon does 10 to control life and 1 health every 6 seconds. 1% health every 6 seconds. The one we just picked up does far more damage. Far more damage. But he says but I lose that control life. Which am I surviving that much on that control life? It's only 10. It's not like massive. And if I'm doing things right, he shouldn't get hit anyway. So what's this move here? Slowing sands. Dramatically slow enemies in the targeted area. These affected scale with the staff of Hour's renown. Ooh. So it is more damage. The recovery is the same, range same. Oh, you know what? I'm tempted. I am tempted.
Oops, I broke it. Oh, just kidding.
That looks epic. That looks epic. We have to keep an eye on there because what if I go to his thing now? His control life is 111. I have interest. A little bit of an experiment here. I don't even know which one I just took off. Where's the one I just took off? This is weird. Oh, there. I just want to see something here. 121. Take that off. Right. Now what I was looking at there is because that's got on it 10 to control life. And I always wondered, because I know we had 2 weapons to play with, I always wondered if I switched it, or if I have 2 control life, do they both add up? It doesn't. It's only the one equipped. But that looks really cool. We'll use that for a bit. What is this? Lantry leveled up as well, which is fun. Obsidian fragment. What's that? Ooh, this obsidian can be used in the construction of potent weapons. Nice. Save it. Let's quickly do Lantry's level up actually, before I forget. We were getting your resolve up, weren't we? So you can survive. Oh, where are we getting your resolve up? It would help because you can stay alive longer. Although I'm tempted to get your quickness up now. Because you're a little bit slow when I want you to be quicker. You know what? Let's get your speed up. And preservation here. Oh, we need one more point in here to do this. What is that, by the way? Lantry skips forward, vanishing from combat and healing. Upon his return, he releases a wave of energy that reduces the recovery of nearby enemies. That sounds cool. Right, we can do Arcane Shield 3, which is a significant defense. Do you know what? Let's just get your defense up like that. Right. So look, see. Oh crap! What's going on here? I'm gonna look at the dead people first, because that's normal. First sages. Directions. Where'd they go? Kyros's armies have been rebuffed for now. It's only a temporary victory. I have no doubt that we hold We may hold these walls a good deal longer, but you must remember that the Overlord's aims not to butcher the Citadel's keepers, but destroy its secrets. Kairos is not omnipotent. Her powers may be known and her. Kairos is a her? Be known and understood in the time, and she rightly fears the knowledge we hoard here. I did not know Kairos was a she. The more you know. The Silent Archive must be protected, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. What's this one got? Some more notes. I'm really bad at reading lore notes. I know it's really, really bad, but I'm not very good at reading lore. Right, here we go. Examine the scroll. A nimbus of magical energy surrounds the scroll, which levitates above the central platform. You see characters upon the parchment, but they seem to shift from one language to the next. Amazing, says Lantry. I had suspected there was more to the Silent Archives than a simple vault. Extraordinary. This scroll must represent thousands of scholarly works. The motion of the characters on the scroll surface slows as you approach, seemingly in response to your presence. Okay. Examine the magical aura surrounding the scroll. Let's do that first. Waves of energy radiate out from the scroll, billowing up towards the ceiling and fanning out to encompass the cavernous chamber. It appears that the Silent Archive is an active participant in some sort of ongoing spell, one that is likely keeping the burning library standing. Removing the scroll would assuredly have disastrous effects upon the active spell. Take the Silent Archive, that'd be stupid. Throw it into lava, analyze, read, touch. Or what? Ask it, what are you? I'm going to ask you, what are you? What are you? As you utter the question, the scroll's surface suddenly is wiped clear. After a moment, words begin to form on a page. Indeed, the Silent Archive is meant to be the final source of knowledge. Every text we have magically transcribed bubbles beneath the surface, waiting to be called forth. First Scribe Gaynor, Sage Archival Methodologies, Volume 8. Fatebinder. Should this be true, the Silent Archive would be worth more than some of the old realms. The passage fades away, only to be replaced by another. The Silent Archive is the 100-year endeavour of the School of Quill and Ink. As one of its creators and guardians, I have ensured that its knowledge may only be accessed by the sages of my order, and that only those specifically charged with such a weighty responsibility. The Silent Archive is, thus, a glittering jewel that only a few may see. Should the artifact fall into outside hands, I expect less than one in 100 of its secrets will be revealed in the span of a lifetime. In the blink of an eye, the scroll text disappears, only to be replaced by a chaotic swirl of overlapping letters and words. It refuses to respond to any further questions. Interesting. I don't really want to take it. Analyze the active spell. This must be the time status spell referenced in Sage's Arnold's letter. Judging by the bodies arrayed around the Silent Archive, the mages appear to have been successful in their attempts to halt the destruction of Kairos' edicts, though they did not survive the process. Alright. Can I touch it? You reach out to touch the scroll, but as soon as your hand passes through the cloud encasing it, a violent tremor erupts in the hall. The shaking continues for a few seconds, then vanishes. I proceed cautiously, Fatebinder. Not even his ruin should remain standing after Kairos' edict. I suspect the sages used the Silent Archive in some way to stave off destruction. Well. Shit. Read the scroll. The parchment surface is impossible to read, ever shifting and convoluted. You see characters from Old Verdun written in calligraphy of the Northern Empire, which transforms into words used by the nomadic tribes of ancient Azure. and then again into phrases of the common tongue of the tears. It is as if every word ever written or uttered clashes upon the scroll. Let's leave a second. Can I speak to Lantry? What's my actual quest here? Destroy the burning library. Now that you've located Silent Archive, a way to destroy the burning library and find a way to destroy the burning library and complete the task Raven Ash gave you. This is going to be one of these irreversible decisions, isn't it? If I destroy it, it's gone. I bet if I take it, it'll fall into the wrong hands later on or something. Let's take it. Are you so eager to bring the library down onto our heads that you would pull out the only linchpin? So be it. Oh, I don't know. Because how else am I going to get out of it? Seriously. Take the scroll.
There's no chance of you putting that back, is there?
Run! Run! Crap. That was cool. I feel like Frodo and the Ring right now. Oh god, they're alive. I pride myself on surviving close calls, but I'd appreciate a fucking heads up next time. Is the edict through, or did we forget something inside? Because I'm not going back in there. The air surrounding you begins to thin. The smell of the embers begins to diminish. The clouds of smoke slowly revealing the sky beyond them. Ooh. There you go. Boom. Right, honestly, this game has come alive in the last couple of episodes. It should be this good from the start, but it's just not. But this is coming alive now. I'm really enjoying this. You feel a powerful pulse of warm energy burst from the Silent Archives. Sound disappears into a deafening silence. Your vision blurs and you are overcome by dizziness that nearly knocks you off your feet. Then, as quickly as it hits you, the feeling passes. The air around you begins to settle, and particles of fire and ash that moments ago stung your eyes dissipate with a chilly gust. With the Silent Archive removed from the burning library, the Edict of Fire is extinguished. And its warmth feels poured into your very chest, a sensation similar to the weightlessness when the Edict of Execution broke at Ascension's Hall. So much knowledge turned to smoke and ash. Ancient Edict can't undo that damage. But perhaps now this place can be rebuilt. I hope the future scholars can unearth whatever remaining books and scrolls are still buried within. I do love watching Sam's hard work unravel like an old sweater. If you ever make Kairos, ask how long it took to draft the Edict of Fire. The sages had better shape up and share their knowledge this time. Hoarding got them here, and I hate to think that history might repeat itself. There's definitely a dynamic here, isn't there, in the group? I've got someone who obviously wants to preserve knowledge, someone who just loves watching the world burn, and someone else who, I don't know, is just hell-bent on following the rules of Kairos. Excuse me. The shape and intensity of fires leap into your mind. The details of the almighty incantation, the wording, the magical logic of the flames. They are all seared in your mind with perfect recall. The Edict of Fire is now a part of you. Ooh. Hello, Callista. How are you doing tonight, darling? You had a good day? Marek. Thank you for your assistance. I can finish anything else in the library that requires this favor's attention while you return to Graven Ash. I will send you my full report as soon as I'm able. Should you need any assistance in the future, you have but to ask. He likes me, doesn't he? Well, yep. I'm not surprised when my whole party wants to talk to me after that. I'm like, what? Are we just holding the item now? Where'd it go? Where did it go? I don't know where that went. Because when Landry was saying all the knowledge is gone, well, it's not gone because it's in the scroll. Sorry I'm late, I got a bit of a migraine and I lost track of time. How you doing, ma'am? I'm doing very well, thank you very much for asking. I'm sorry to hear you got a migraine. And you're not late. You arrived when exactly you wanted to arrive. It's all good. Although I will say you just missed an epic scene. And I'm almost want to encourage you to like skip back by about 5 minutes and then come back to live, if that makes sense. Although you might be able to get later. We just destroyed the library and it was quite epic to watch. I have no idea where that went. We picked up a scroll, but I don't know where it's gone. Alright, over. Oh, it's in my inventory. There it is. The Silent Archive. So it's an accessory. So Mortal Wits, Mortal Resolve, Trap Detection. That's cool. Well, we don't really want to give it to Bam because he's not going to use he's not going to use his wits. Wow. I kind of potentially want to give it to you. Got parry, resolve. No, we'll leave it on you. Maybe we'll just give it to... Yeah, I'll just give it to Verse. I always seem to miss the epic cutscenes in the game. I also missed when you activated the first tower thing. Oh, this was better than the first tower. I won't ruin it for you because I think you'll go back and watch it. But this was like a decision. I just made it. And even my party was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. So... let's talk to them about what happened. Let's talk to Verse first. You've carved out a real knack for yourself, breaking the Overlord's edicts left and right. Whatever the Tunon is paying you for your services, I'd say you due for a raise. How does it feel? Not only have you given voice to Overlord's will, but you're breaking Kairos' magic left and right. I'm exposing myself to powers I don't understand. I'm only serving the interests of the mission. I'm in no mood to disclose my thoughts. Well, no, I'm exposing powers I do not understand because I don't understand. War is about taking risks, and you're putting yourself out there more than anyone. I can't help but respect that. Nice. So almost at tier 5 with loyalty. I'm here if you need me. But I don't have a mind for arcane wisdom. I'll do whatever I can to get our little gang through the war, and if it ever looks like your strength is flagging, I'll pull you out of your misery and take control. Cheer up.
What do you need?
We'll talk again. Hello, Mr. Dengs. How are you, buddy? In your words, have you had a good day or bad day? Let me know. Sorry, that was cheesy. I noticed you say that there, and it's quite a cool little thing to say. I need to my own little thing. Oh well. What's up? Jeez, I've lost it. It's the coffee, seriously. Should be drinking coffee at 9:30. Right, now let's speak to Barrick.
It is rare enough that anyone has the opportunity to proclaim an edict, much less break one. How are you holding up, Fatebinder?
So why is Barrick verbally talking to me and Verse doesn't want to? I don't know. To be honest, my head hurts. I tour of powers greater than my understanding, and yet I don't stop. I have no wish to discuss this with you. To be honest, my head hurts.
That is to be expected. I am no expert in arcane matters, but I understand that the will and commitment needed to shatter Kairos' magic are not resources in abundance.
Yeah, that's copyright. Talking of copyright, did I tell you guys that I don't know if I did. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not. I used different music on last Wednesday's stream. I used music called from the band called The Midnight, which is an epic band, by the way. So I used their 2 albums, and I only used them because they tweeted like last year that you can use their album streaming and they won't get you done for it. But they did copyright claim me on the video on every single song. I contested every one. Half of them have been taken off, but half of them still waiting to be contested back. So see what happens on. I am good, Dengs. I am good. You do realise that you've just created your new catchphrase, Bam. What's up and crappy doodles. At least I'm not saying what's up crappy doodles, as in like you are my crappy doodles. I expect Bam to say what's up every stream now. Jeez. You guys make me giggle. What was I going to say? I was actually thinking the other day about how people start streams, or videos for that matter. And Callista, you always go hello, hello. My name is Callista, or I'm Callista. I can't remember exactly what you say, but that's your thing. Dengs, I've noticed. I don't know what you start with, but you always got the "How you doing, mate? Good day, bad day. Let me know." That's your thing you say. I don't think I have something I say all the time yet, unless it's just bullshit. Because let's be honest, a lot of it comes out my mouth. Now I was thinking the other day, like how people like have something they say or they name their followers, and I'm like, I never want to name followers. They're just people. I don't want a gang behind me. I just want people to be entertained with what I'm doing. How about I should call you guys the Entertained? I've lost it, seriously. I got copyright striked for one of my Jedi Fallen Order episodes. Copyright striked or copyright claimed? Because the difference, as I understand it, the claim is that they will leave the video up there, they won't do anything with it, but all the monetization goes to them. Copyright striked, I think, means that you must take it down and actually like a black mark on your record, isn't it, Smart? I think. Well, what is their justification for it? Oh, let's talk to Barrick.
Take care that you don't exhaust yourself and become worthless to the war effort.
Barrick looks you up and down with appraisal, keeping any conclusions to himself. He's almost at loyalty 5 as well.
What can I do for you?
We'll talk later. Lantry.
That's twice now. By Kairos' icy nethers, twice! Edicts have been broken before, but never in all my many years have I heard of one person doing it twice.
Icy nethers, I like that. Anybody can do it. Just think about the wording of the edict and you'll find Kairos has left options. Maybe later I'll slay an Archon, still planning my day. Stay because I glare silently, or quit being so awestruck and write down this for future generations. No, I'll do the first one.
That's like saying winning a war is as simple as raising a giant army and making all the right maneuvers. Knowing what must be done and actually doing it, well, that's the dividing line between being a legend and being forgotten.
So, what's on your mind? Nah, that's all for now. Oh, hello. Honestly, mine came by accident. I had my regular Dark Souls viewers watching, but no one was talking. So that's where the good day bad day came from. I was desperate for someone to say anything. I know what you mean. Yeah. I mean, like, I know you guys talk in my stream, and I love it. I don't obviously don't mind people just watching if they want to watch silently, because I watch silently sometimes. Like, then, you know, I come into your streams and sometimes I overtake the chat, and I'm sorry. And other times I just silently watch and support. But yeah, sometimes when you know people are there and they're not talking, you're like, why aren't they talking? It was a strike. Video got taken down, and had it on my own record for 90 days. It was because I'd used one line of dialogue that's also in Rebels or something. See, this is what gets me a little bit. Like, what was it? It was Grim Dawn. When I was doing Grim Dawn, and just a playthrough that I recorded and uploaded as episodes, maybe around like number 20 or something, or 25, the last few. I think like 3 or 4 of the episodes got copyright claimed on them. Sorry, I'm gonna hiccup a sec. And I looked into justification, and it was the music in the episodes. They were like, well, you don't own that. I was like, I know I don't, but I'm literally playing the music in the background of the game I'm playing. It's the soundtrack to the game I'm playing. I'm not even playing it like through media player and just playing it on repeat. It's literally reacting to the game. And that wound me up a little bit, but they took them all down, thankfully. But as in, they released them all. They didn't take the videos down, released them all. But that is really bad luck. It's just one of these things. This is why I mean, like, I kind of like stream beats and that, which is very safe. I can use the music on there, no problem at all. How do you know that something's going to be claimed? Do you know what I mean? Like, what if your stream was 2 hours and one line of dialogue was a problem? How are you going to know? Do you know what I mean? You don't know. It's just a bit weird. Sorry to hear it happen, though. Right, should we go back to Graven Ash? Actually, wait. Haven't we got a quest to hand it to Merrick? Return to Merrick with the news. Huh? Return to Merrick. You found the Oathbound and dealt with Jelena. Return to Merrick with the news. That is the right person, isn't it? Merrick. Why can't I talk to him? I'm so confused. Oh. I've beat Jelena, whatever her name is. Sorry, that was really confusing. It does say return to him. Bad direction from the game. Jelena, what am I to do with you? Not only did you just sell us out to Scarlet Chorus, but you use your oath-bound connection against us. In all the history of this favored, I've never heard of more despicable crime. Not even the Scarlet Flores would commit such atrocity. At the very least, we wouldn't drag the matter out to the open like this. Marek, they were torturing me. I had no choice. You could have endured by drawing strength from our bond. We would have found you eventually. Fatebinder, I'm grateful that you returned my unit, but I now have another problem, Jelena. While I'm sympathetic to the fact that she suffered at the hands of the chorus, I can't pretend that she didn't betray us, neither can the rest of my scouts. You have a way of justice and law. Would you mind adjudicating the matter? I'm too knotted up over it to make a clear-headed ruling. At least he's being sensible. Execute her? Anyone can break under torture. Jelena was as loyal as anyone could be. Pardon her. I would like to hear what Jelena has to say. Jelena only revealed what she had to. She deserves to rejoin her unit. Her misdirection allowed the rest of you to survive. That is true. She gambled your lives, and that was not her choice to make. She should be banished. No, I'm going to say this one here. She revealed only what she had to. She deserves to rejoin the unit. I must admit I had not considered this interpretation of events. He pauses. Jelena caused the deaths of some, but only for the sake of sparing others. When you frame it that way, she did indeed rely on the strength of her brethren. There is no action more disfavored than that. Hey! Jelena, it pleases me to welcome you back to the unit. Pack your things and get ready to move out. Thank you, Marek, and you, Fatebinder. I vow to strengthen the disfavored throughout loyalty indeed. Nice one. Actually, a happy, diplomatic, proper outcome in a game which makes me a tyrant. Well, not a tyrant, but evil bastard. Lupin. Lupin, are you a trader? Let me see your wares. Ooh, what's that? Hello, my pretty. Let's compare that to yours. Oh, it's quite weird. It's actually less damage in these ones. What's it do? It's got more accuracy in armor pen. Oathbound armor. Oh, it's light armor. Ooh. Let's have... Ooh. Could be spending some money here. Yes. How much would that be to buy all that? Let's sell everything we don't need from here. I'm not keeping anything I don't think we need to keep. Keep that on there. The diplomat finally gets to use his training. Clister is so proud. Mushrooms for everyone in celebration. Keep that in this case. Trade. Which just came out more money there. Okay, right. We're gonna equip some nice stuff. So, hang on. Opportunist. 20% more damage on bleeding, burning days. Okay. Yes, that is useful. However, honestly, the armor, the extra armor here, mainly we're going to use crush and slash armor. But the deflection recovery is going to be worth it. The feet as well, awesome. And that wrists. Oh, that looks so cool. There are tears in my eyes. Now the only thing that could make me prouder is sacrificing some orphans. Oh shit, we're back on this, are we? Oh, you guys make me giggle. Can I give that to you? Yes, because it helps you a lot. What about the arms? Nope, good with that. Right. Alright, let's be honest, he looks cool. He looks wicked cool now. He looks like Tony Stark. Right, let's get back to Graven Ash. I have no idea if they were good items to buy, by the way, but I wasn't going to stand in ceremony and wait for it. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. Did you see, Dengs, my comment on your video about Mass Effect, by the way? I know what you mean about his face. He's you've probably never played the original game. It's not too dissimilar to his original face, but it does literally look like someone's gone like, oh, let's put a new texture over it and done that, but not really thought about the animations. So he's like this a little bit, and it looks quite weird. That's what I took away from it anyway. And it looks like, I can see what you mean, Callisto. He looks like a lizard as well, doesn't he? Hello, Mr. Gravenash. Let's talk. What? Disturbing news arrived at Iron Hearth regarding your conduct at the Burning Library. I'll let your report speak for itself, but let it be known that I have misgivings. What did I do wrong? I did exactly what you wanted me to do. I did. Anderson's face, man, gonna haunt my dreams. First things first, the Edict of Fire. Is it truly over then? I satisfied the terms of Kairos' edict. Cautious wording if I ever heard it. Be assured, Fatebinder, that your conduct is always under scrutiny. Tunon is not the only Archon with a vested interest in your behaviour. I have stayed up nights wondering if the flames of Kairos' wrath might spread out of the library and consume the whole of the tiers. But that is ridiculous. The Overlords would never allow such a fate to befall us. Thank you for putting an old man's fears to rest. My efforts at the Burning Library were successful. The Burning Library region is now controlled by the Disfavored, that's cool. Then the Scarlet Chorus have been ousted from the contested lands, and the forbidden knowledge wrenched from their grasp. Tell me more. Marek is well and in the contested lands. Good. He can help maintain the peace and ensure the wisdom of the sages falls into no undeserving hands. Have you anything else to report? I killed the Censor and her gang. The Tears will not miss another louse of her blood of vermin, and neither will I. Good work. I have the Silent Archive. You, Fatebinder, I tasked you with keeping the archive away from prying eyes, not claiming it yourself. Surely you can't help but recognize this is a breach of Kairos' law. I need the knowledge of the archive in order to conduct this war. I checked with Tunon. He said it was okay for me to safeguard the archive. I had no excuse for my actions. Did he ask us to destroy it? Can't remember that. I need the knowledge of the archive in order to conduct this war. Not true. I have no excuse for my actions. I have no excuse for my actions. Shameful. I expect more of you than this pitiful display. Take care that you don't break the laws of the Empire in my company again. Seriously? I've stopped 2 edicts. I found his daughter. I'm basically winning this war for him, and I took one little trinket. Bastard. Anderson looked way better in the original game. He looks like he's got some botched plastic surgery in the Legendary Edition. He got that Botox. Have you anything else to report? That's all. What's our next steps? Our advantage against the enemies grows, and we cannot miss an opportunity to strike a decisive victory against the Archon Secrets. You have been an asset of unsurpassed value, but there is more still to be done. Return to me when you've completed your assigned mission. I suspect that we are not far from gathering the strength needed to assault the Stone Sea and the voices of Narat. What is it you require? No, okay, right. So what are we doing now? Trial of the Archons. That's just me looking about them both. We could... Let's go back to Tunon's court and see if we can find anyone to talk about the bloodlines. We're still not going to be able to get into Vengeance well as to start a fight. This dude's ungrateful. He's no git. But yes, he is very ungrateful. I want to go to Vengeance well. I really do. But I'm not prepared to start a fight to do it. I realised that might happen anyway, but the bastard city. Junon's court. Oh, that's cool. Right. Received a missive from Fate by DeCalio. Questions of balance. Fate Binder. Allow me to be the first to congratulate on resolving the situation at the burning library. You should see Fate Binder Regulius vie himself. By against himself. Half of him reels at the sheer loss of the tomes of historical magic. What? That doesn't make sense. Reels at the sheer loss of tomes, historical and magical. Oh, it does make sense. Yet he cannot contain his glee at hearing that the sages have finally and entirely broken. I don't share his loathing of the old school, but they built their own pride on their hubris. True. Okay. Whatever. Huh? What's this about? Send it. 24-hour response time. Yeah, send it. Okay, whatever. Fate Binder Bam. Forgive me for the forgive me the curtness of this rush missive. The matter is too urgent for the luxury of formalities. I know that you braved the flaming ruins of the Valiant Citadel. The archive. Did you find it? Is it safe? I thought this might happen. Ask him for further information. You seem to possess more than passing familiarity with the Silent Archive. I thought it was something of a secret. Perhaps exchange information is order. Tell me what you know of it, and I can provide you with its current whereabouts. Send it. Jeez, I didn't realise I had to do all this. Tune on. Bloody hell. Oh, that's interesting. So I think last time... No! Thank him from the advice. Send it. Ah, I accidentally archived that one. I meant to send it. That's interesting. I didn't realise like this whole thing was a thing, to be honest. I think I looked at it a few episodes ago, but I didn't really notice its importance. Oops. Alright, whatever. So... Okay, who are we going to look for help here? Has it given us any indications? And basically ask about... Let's talk to Lady Lucretus first. The Fate Binder returns. You need something from me. She's got no sort of discussions about stuff. Let's go over here. There's a reason you're gaping me like... There's a reason you're gaping me like I just gutted you, kid. Or would you just like how I stand around and stare? That brace you're wearing is rather eye-catching. What? I bet you're thinking something like, I bet it look even better on you, right, kid? This? He waves his left arm in the air, examining the blacker than black bracer. This strapping amulet that appears simultaneously solid as obsidian and What? Diana, I don't know how to write a word. As a sigh, almost a living, pulsing thing. That'd be my binding of shadows, want it? You just give it to me? Why? Try it on and find out. I like you, kid. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Whatever, hand over there. Careful with it. Not only weapons can be double-edged swords. What does it do? Shade skin. Minus 10% to all damage taken. Shadow's Embrace. Shift into a shadow version of yourself. While in this form, deal bonus arcane damage with each attack and gain bonus damage reduction. These effects scale the binding of Shadow's renown. What's the double edge of that one then? Interesting, I'm not actually going to use it, I'm just going to sell it. Right. Who am I going to speak to? Who am I going to speak to? Who am I going to speak to? Let's just speak to Aurora. No, not Aurora, Claudius. My Lord Tunon, I must plead for my innocence in this matter. That'll be for the court side. The Forge Bound are my subjects, and I hold them to a higher standard. You're the keepers of the Iron Secret. That cannot be forgotten. Fatebinder, so kind of you to join us. I wonder if you might assist in adjudicating this case. As always, I'm curious to witness your execution of Kairos' law. It would be my pleasure, Your Honor. Excellent, Smith. Offer up your testimony. Okay. I bought a shiny bauble from a merchant passing through Lothlarien's Crossing, a stone of great beauty and strength. Over time, I shaped into a mallet for pounding iron, and properties of the stone were the properties of the stone were incredible. I could swing harder, faster, and without strain. It increased my production of iron weapons tenfold. Okay. Until your master grew suspicious and turned you over to me. The bauble you speak of was a touchstone, an artifact known to originate from the old walls to which all are forbidden to go. The charge is trespass and theft of forbidden artifacts. You may proceed, Fatebinder. Oh, he didn't say he got it, he said he bought it. Did you know where the touchstone came from? Not at first, the merchant wouldn't reveal his sources, but it didn't take long to put the pieces together. You don't just encounter objects of such power anywhere else. When did you realize the object's source? Did you stop using it? No, once I'd figured out every swing of the mallet shamed me something awful, but I knew that I was doing right by Kairos. I was sending his army the best weapons I'd ever crafted. I thought I may as well, it might absolve me. I guess I thought wrong. Did you ever lie about using the mallet? No, that is, the other smiths were very curious about my work, but no one thought to inspect my tools. Since no one ever asked, I never told them. A lie of admission then, just as nefarious in the eyes of Kairos. What if your arcane tool had harmed someone or yourself? What then would you have become of iron production? I don't know, Your Honor. Oh, do you know what? Screw it, I'm going to side with Claudius. I'm ready to give my ruling. I trust in your instincts, Fatebinder, and make sure my confidence is not misplaced. The smith never betrayed Kairos. He should go free. The artifact and its use were forbidding, and the smith is guilty. Law. Forbidding knowledge is taboo under Kairos' law, but the smith was ignorant. He should go free. Oops, I genuinely misclicked that one. I misclicked that, but that's what we're going for apparently. So I can go. A shrewd interpretation of Kairos' law, but I cannot deny its validity. Very well, the Forge Bound may return to his duties, using only the tools of his trade. Is that understood? Yes, Your Honor. I will return to my labours right away. Oh, that's the first misclick that's actually done me good. I need to speak to someone about the problem. I see you've returned to the fold. Your exploits in the venue as well were a matter of some discussion. What can I do for you? Oh, here we go. Do you know anything about the laws of succession, Stalwart? Funny you should mention it. Just the other day, I was poring over some old text in the basement of the building, and we would do well to learn from these southern customs, even as we dismantle them. What do you need to know? Can a baby with royal blood concede their right to the throne? Not exactly, but the mother might be able to. She raised her brows with interest. There's a story behind it if you're interested. Lots of Stalwart issues involve stories. Let's hear it. Old Stalwart was ruled by tradition and an oft times twisted sense of national identity. The stories they held in high esteem set most of the precedent. That's why a lot of their legal documents contain fables or family histories. They gave people a reason to follow the law beyond the law itself, I mean. What's more, any practice could be overturned if it was judged outside of their sense of cultural identity. I'm getting to the good part, I promise. Go on. A few generations back, the High Regent of Stalwart was Queen Hadrim. She birthed to her husband a pair of daughters, Lucanun, and Tatium. Seriously, makers of games, just pick proper names. Lucanun was the stronger of the two, but since she was birthed second, the role of Stalwart would fall to Tatium. Okay, Queen Hadrian was having none of it. She wanted the strongest of her blood to sit the throne of Stalwart. Being wise in law, she contorted a plan. She bribed an archivist to draw up an old fable. The details of the story were similar to her own, though not so close it would draw a suspicion. I won't bore you with the details, but the story ended with the fabled queen making a simple statement to cut off an infant's right to the throne of Stalwart. Thankfully, for Queen Hadrian, the story was convincing enough that people brought into the new tradition. Lacanum later died to waste and disease, but that's the story for another day. Do you know the statement she made? Sure do. I, state your name, formally abdicate my son or daughter's claim to the regency of Stalwart, dissolving all ties, compacts, vassals, and holdings. We forfeit all protections and advantages given by the ancient bloodline. The regents are usually a little more dedicated to their pomp and circumstance, but in this case I think they wanted to get the job done fast. I hope that helps. Well. Well. That is interesting. Did the other ones have anything to say about it? Tune on favor 1. Ah, bam, you return unscathed and more acclaimed than ever. It seems to be your way. Come, you must regale me for that your journey is held. I could use a moment of respite between friends. With friends? Okay. Speak as you wish. I pay a boar's weight in rings to know your thoughts. Oh, I can ask this bloke as well. Bloke. Say bloke. Oh, guys, before you came on, what we were reading something, and Kairos has been referred to as a she. Who knew? Do you know anything about the regions of Stalwart? Corrupt rule is, if I'm not mistaken, though held in some esteem by locals. After I proclaimed the Edict of Storms... Oh, he'd proclaimed the Edict of Storms. Bastard. The Archon of War made it very clear that I was to stay out of Stalwart if I wish to keep my head, and so I have. Right, okay, so Callio can tell you more, okay. Do you know what? I'm going to go back to Amelia and tell her what I've discovered. seems you have your non-sacrificing way forward. I'm sorry. Please don't stop following me and watching my streams, Callista. I realise the blood of babies just excites you, but it won't be on my stream. Except if someone comes in and just hears me saying the blood of babies excites you, they're going to think, what the fuck? Right. Pathfinder power. I need to get out more. Oh, received another missive. Of course, yeah, it's been a day. Fate by the Bam. You have me under Mark's blade. I possess only scraps regarding the archive. Fragments gleamed from the oblique references across dozen texts. The sages sought a way to preserve all knowledge they collected, yet have it easily accessible to those who felt worthy of the secrets. I have found that no reliable references to what solution they eventually settled on, but there certainly exist indications that they implemented something. Several documents intercepted over the years, some as recently as the conquest of the Tears, make reference to sages bearing their discoveries to the Valium Citadel as tributes to pay to the Sun Archive. The manner of which they wrote it, I half expect to tell me that the archive is a living person, some sage, volunteer being kept alive, or else in a state of very like life, through the guild arts of preservation and hearing, their mind forcibly filled to its borders with every stroke of ink set to parchment. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Tell him I'm not gonna lie. Tell him I kept it. Naturally, I saved the archive while I destroy the communication of centuries of sage learning when it could be turned into better uses. It is an impressive artifact. Perhaps one day I'll show it to you. Send it to him. The blood of babies excites you. Not what I expect to see tonight. Seriously, I'm like, this is like bloody work. Emails coming left, right, and center. Dear Bam, your summation is most fascinating. Thank you for sharing. Okay, he just wanted to get back to us. That's cool. Bit of Kairos. Bam, perhaps your continued and faithful service shall remind the Archons of the duties of the Overlord. One can hope. May fortune favour the endeavour. Okay. New one. Core in hand, you loom over a blank sheet of parchment. You have binded Mythos's contact information in hand and contemplate your opening words. What? Why am I like writing to someone? Polite introduction. Go for it. Whatever. Let's go for it. Let's go and see Amelia. What time is it? 10:15. Oh, it's later than I thought. Right. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, this way. This away. Oh, I can't remember how to navigate. Oh, here we go. We'll get there in the end. Bam actually looks really cool. Sorry, but he just looks really, really cool. Right, let's go and speak to Amelia. She might like us, she might not like us. Hello, Amelia. Peatbinder, have you come up with anything? Abdicate your line as Regent Mother. You have the authority. You must merely say the words. Is it truly as simple as that? A clerical formality to spare an innocent life? If this works, I owe you more than I can possibly repay. Here, the edict damaged this trinket, but you might still find use for it. I immediately formally abdicate my daughter's claim to Regency stalwart, dissolving all ties, compact vassals and holdings. We forfeit all protections and advantages given to by the ancient bloodline. He pauses. Was that enough? I literally have just got an achievement called Lawyered. Silence descends on the hall for a moment, and then seems the winds outside have halted this dance. A loud crash against the hall doors breaks the stillness. Outside, the storm begins to whip around furiously, sending dust and debris into the chamber. Oh, did I do something wrong? At first you think the force of arcane power dissipating is enough to carve the skin from your bones, a sensation you attribute to the Edict of Storms, but it cools just as quickly. Look at that. Pretty. The winds buffeting the keep have abated. Outside, an eerie silence pervades the air, and stillness that hasn't visited Stalwart for a very long time. Excuse me. When you hear the very symbols that brought the Edict of Storms into being, each syllable proclaiming itself in the newfound corner of your mind, it would seem the Edict is now part of you. Thank goodness it worked. You spared my daughter. And here I had to come to expect nothing but cruelty for the service of Kairos. We now have a chance that might never have been, and a life outside these walls. My father can be severe and uncompromising, but I'll return to the Iron Hearth and his protection, at least while the conflict persists. Hopefully he isn't consumed by war, that I can still appeal to him as a man and father. I always appreciated them more than the Archon. I regret none of my decisions I made to get here. We'll disagree that much, but my daughter will be safe. That stalemate between the Unbroken and Favoured is at an end. A victory that can't be measured in rings. Thank you, Fatebinder. I'll remain at the Sentinel stand to secure this location and send word to Ash for your excellent work. Nice. Right, seriously, this power thing keeps going up. I genuinely don't know what this is about. Like, I literally have no idea what this power thing's about here. So, we can return to Graven Ash again now. What did she give us? Rusty Charm or Rust Charm. Passive. 1 armor penetrated by attacks when inflicting crits. Can I give that to Verse? Yes, let's take off the Control Lightning one. Oh. Right, what's this in here we can steal? Oh, just some gems. Cool. She literally is leaving without her baby. Unless she's literally put her baby in her back pocket, she's leaving without her baby. All that, and she bloody just abandons the baby. Let's go back to Graven Ash. Seems that we're getting through a lot tonight, or the last maybe 2 or 3 episodes. We've done a lot. I said this at the start of the game. It's almost like it's gone and it become alive now. Still such a slow start to the game though. The keep is safe and in our hands. Repairs are already underway. Nice. Is Graven Ash now going to come here? Maybe. Ash will want to hear about what we've accomplished here. I'll hang back and oversee repairs of the defences. Mother of the year. I won't need sacrifice of a daughter, but we'll leave her in a dusty old castle. True words. Right. Let's get back to Graven Ash and see what happens. What I find quite weird is how Barrack hasn't said something to me, because the storm that caused him to be literally infused in iron, I've now stopped. I'm surprised he hasn't gone, yay, you're smart. Sorry. Ironhearth. Oh, hello. As you walk along the lonely stretch of road, you see a single dog walking towards you. Its front right paw must be bad, judging by its uneven limb. A few breaks in its matted fur outline old scars. If it noticed you, it hasn't given any indication of the fact. Hunt it, care for it, have verse hunt it, let it go, care for it. You pet the dog and feed it some of your rations, and she pants, tail wagging tiredly. You eventually move on and bringing the dog with you, and you leave her with a youth from the village along your route who takes a shining to her. As you leave her, the dog watches you go, even as she nuzzles into her new master. See? Oh, joyful. Ooh, boon. We got a joyful boon for a while. See, Amelia leaves a baby, and I find an old dog on the road and I help her. Oh, Callista, how did your D&D game go? D&D game go the other day? Graven Ash. The great keep of Sentinel Stand is ours. Oh, how I will relish tearing down every vestige of the unbroken and burying the standard of that corrupt realm. This is a great victory for the favoured. What's more, we're delivered from the Edict of Storms. My runners speak of you in the glowing terms, though I instructed them specifically not to report on your deeds in too much detail. I wanted to hear it from no one but the source. I would know more about how it felt to stand in the center of the storm as the Overlord's magic dissolved around you. Let's talk about Amelia. You have seen her restored to my keeping. She is safe from Ironhearth, and in spite of myself, I am pleased to have her home. She is taken to her quarters and speaks not of what transpired during her long imprisonment. I have instructed her guard to offer space to rest and regain her strength, but so far she keeps to herself. She has not sought her father's counsel either. She must be weary from all the travels. I'm eager to hear your account, but I will understand if you still need to gather your thoughts. This is a joyous day, and I wouldn't spoil it with impatience. It went alright. I didn't really focus bringing my A game, but the other players seemed to enjoy themselves. Fair play. I still want to play D&D one day. I do need to brush up on some rules though. I kind of need to make my character before I play, but I've always wondered, should you make a character before you find a group and go to a group, look, this is my character, or when you get a group, talk about what they're going through, because it might be in a campaign already, which you can maybe join in on, potentially. And does your character really lend itself? I don't know. Let's go over my success at Sentinel Stand. The seat of the regents and the tarnished gem stalwart. I have anticipated this, so tell me, what you have to report? Peridin's dead. That is gratifying to hear. The cowards spent too long crouched behind the walls of Sentinel Stand and deserved none of Kairos' mercy. The regent family was an inbred and corrupt line of failed rulers. They had neither the courage nor the grit to lead their realm to prosperity, as they demonstrated. Stalwart is much improved by their absence. The Edict of Storms is ended, and I have breathed fresh air for the first time since I returned to Ironhearth. You managed to accomplish what my forces could not. More importantly, you have abated Kairos' anger for the time being. With the great stalemate of the conquest ended, surely we have earned the favour of two non-Kairos alike. Every deed you accomplish in the name of this favour proves our right to rule his lands. How did it feel, Fatebinder? I have not had the distinction of breaking an edict, much less several. It feels less like breaking a spell and more like absorbing it. That's fair. A strange distinction. I would offer you some comforting assurance that this will pass, but that would be an empty promise. Your actions, Avengers, will have caused us all to expect more than you ever prepared to shoulder as a legal clerk. Living up to our admittedly high expectations will do more than merely get you through the war. There are greater things to come once dust settles. So what are our next steps? First things first, my shoulders. The soldiers reported on your activities in the Blade Grave. They saw what happened, and when you broke the Edict of Storms, the power of this edict flowed through you like the wind. No one could account for it, but I have my suspicions. You are becoming powerful, perhaps in ways I don't even understand. I can't explain it, but when I break edicts or actually expires, I feel stronger. There is a connection between edicts and what happens at the Ascension Hall. I'm still putting the pieces together. Something has responded to my activities, that much is clear. I have no idea what you could mean. Let's use law. I appreciate your honesty and introspection. Still, I walk a dangerous path. So you walk a dangerous path. I would not want it to reflect poorly on the Legion. These are tools beyond the ken of our. These are tools beyond the ken of people or archons alike. Take care that you don't overstep your bounds. In Kairos' hierarchy, someone always notices. With that out of the way, let us return to the matter of the war. Our position in the tiers is strengthening by the day, but there is still work to be done. It's time to broaden our scope in the war. There are two regions of interests. Neither of them would strengthen our hold. Either of them would strengthen our hold on the realm. Nathaniel's Crossing is home to merchants and skilled forge-bound artisans. The burned library was the home to all-knowing sages before Kairos reduced it to cinders. I've already finished securing the burning library. Then the Scarlet Chorus are already weakened as projected, and you've done well to grow my confidence. We should discuss the final steps of operation. Tell me what needs to be done. The time has come for us to descend upon the stone sea where Voices in the Rat and his gangs have dug their measurable warren. Once we have dealt with the Archon, I plan to melt his twisted helmet and drop it into the deepest ocean. First, we have to secure the base of the region. That will give us a position of strength to rally our fighters and take the war to Archon's doorstep. Are you ready? Do you truly think you can defeat the Archon's secrets? Do you doubt it? I am not naive to the Archon's power. The Voices in the Rat uses madness to cloak his brilliance, but never mistake it. He is mad. Cold tactics and logical approach will always win out against the likes of him. I am ready. Where do I start? I sent an advanced unit of the disfavored forces to the Stone Sea, where the Scarlet Chorus presence in the region has threatened them in the location called Howling Rock. I dispatched a support unit to assist, which you can find at Jagged Moor Shrine. They will need your help clearing a path to Howling Rock. Okay, what can I expect to find there? Since the region of Azure fell to ruin, the population of wild beastmen has expanded significantly. No doubt the Scarlet Chorus have used this to their advantage and seek to conscript as many of the brutes into their mobs as possible. The city of Halfgate is their last bastion of stability. Though of course it's held by the Scarlet Chorus now. What does the support unit need my help? Sorry, I realize people are typing in chat. I just want to get through this. A tribe of beastmen occupies the region, and they weren't as quick to tolerate a human element in what they can imagine to be their territory. They are no concern of mine, so cut down as many as you see fit to complete the mission. Garb yourself in the skin for all I care, just get my soldiers through. Beasts are more than capable fighters, and they ripped more than one of our countrymen's shreds during the conquest. Ash has no love lost for their kind. My Earthshakers have a plan to blight the land, starving the Scarlet Chorus and their home territory. Offer them any help they need, and see my will done upon the voice of the rat. We're nearly at the end. I can feel the Archon's doom ahead of us, like the peace at the end of slaughter. See, this is making me think, even though I think I'm wrong, we're near the end of the game because we are looking to take on the voices in the rat. But I reckon that's just like a phase. Maybe we take on the voice in the rat, and then we just continue the campaign, if that makes sense. Sorry, Callista, you said something ages ago. I recommend waiting until you have a group before creating a character. If you create a chaotic evil character, but everyone else is playing lawful good, then that can cause party conflict. That is true. That's true. I would never play an evil character. I mean, like, you can see me playing this game. I don't want to be evil. It is sounding endgamey, but I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, to be perfectly honest. Because yes, it's endgamey, but it feels like if I show you the map, like this is obviously what we've been doing, yeah. So we've done a lot of that. The Blade Grave is mine, and by the looks of it, that's still mine as well because it's purple. As is this. I've got the Ocean Spire, I've got the Mountain Spire, I haven't got Sunset Spire. Yeah, you can see that's Scarlet Chorus. I mean, that is the map size. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. That might be just dead land or something. I don't know. Maybe. I do, however, want to go back to Ocean Spire. Oh, can't fast travel. Oh, I know, not the end of a map, that's why. Just want to see if we can make anything with the obsidian we picked up. We picked up some obsidian earlier, right at the start of this session tonight. Oh, it's bright. I mean, years ago when this game first came out, I read that the campaign can be done in like 20 or so hours. And actually, if you think if this is episode 10, give a bit of a learning curve as well, and each episode has been around about 2 hours, we could be nearing the end. Let's go over here. Select weapon armor. Okay, right. First of all, can we upgrade this? Now we need more bronze ingots. I'm just looking at weapons we can upgrade for now. Need iron for that. Iron. Bronze. Bronze, okay. Let's speak to this bloke. Have you completed forging an item for me? Your recruits have been hard at work. Let me show you what they've done. Oh. Being given stuff. That's cool.
A second spire has awoken to your presence. I'd perhaps work a spell or two near the structure. Simple cantrips of grave light by which to read and inspect, but I will not poke or shove the thing in any way physical or mystical.
I didn't mean to talk to her. You don't need to ask my permission, Eb.
Thank you. Next time we have a good moonlit night, I'd best settle in and see what sort of magic perturbations I can sense from the sculpture. What is it you need?
Okay. I want to speak to him. I want you to forge something for me. Certainly, Fit Binder. Right. See, there's something. We've got all this stuff here we haven't even looked at yet. Look at that. Recruits needed forge 6. So that's an artifact. That'd be so good to give to Verse. Teleport behind the enemy and attack, dealing significant bonus damage. Damage increases Nightwalker's boost renown. That seems pretty cool. Commander's plate. Is this heavy armor? Yeah, it's heavy armor. I don't want heavy armor. Alchemist gloves. Control. That will be so good for Blantrey. Hide. We need some hides. Okay. So we need some more people up here though first, don't we? We've got 3 of them. So, I mean, like, it's sounding endgamey, but look at all this stuff. We've only got 2 of, let's say, I guess even 5 spires. I don't know if you have to get them all. Right, let's see if we can get some more people here. So a merchant who specializes in unique weapons. Okay. Actually, wait. Control fire, control frost, control lightning, control vigor. Okay. Control vigor, control stone. Metal armors, unique weapons. Control fire, control atrophy. Well, this here looks good, so let's hire that person. This one just looks cheap, to be honest. Sorry, man, I got to make a move. Awesome stream as always. Catch you later, guys. In a bit, mate. Thank you very much for dropping in, and we'll catch up in a bit, mate. A master trainer who teaches control fire and control HP. This one here seems cheap. He does all this sort of stuff here. Hide that one. And I reckon we can just hide this one. If I leave the spire and go downstairs. By the way, Dengs, if you're still in here, you don't have to apologise for leaving, buddy. It's all good. Now, do I now have many more people up here? I think I do. Now, if I say I want you to forge something for me. Right, we've got all the recruits we need to do this. We don't have the hide. And we don't have the hound's hide mantle. But are they things I can build? Recruits can generate items while you gain experience by venturing the world. Okay. What do you have for me? You don't have any either. What are you? Show me for sale. Hmm. These are what things have sold already to them. Might not be there. Harp and lantern cloth would be really, really good. Because look at his recovery time. Hmm. Look at that. Same gloves we got another place. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. I'm really tempted to buy those armors. Sod it, I'm going to buy those armors. What about this? Let's do that one as well. I'd spent a lot of money there. Let's have a look. So you can put that on. Oh, oh, that looks crap. Oh, ruin the look. But it does so much more for him. Look at the accuracy. I could technically turn it off, but I don't like doing that because it's a bit like, well, I've got it on. Oh well. Right, you, is that better for you? No, same thing. Lantry. So I know this deflection and armor is going down, but your recovery time comes up so much better. And your Sage's boots are going to be brilliant for you. But now you're all black, you look a bit crap. Let's make you white. I think the blue tones look good. Blue and white, let's make you blue. Oh, what about the other way around? No, let's do that way around. I didn't save that, did I? Save. Can I change the colours on BAMs to make him look a bit better? It looks like like an old Mexican wrestler who's failed in life. Oh, that just looked weird. It's such a good helmet though. Oh well. What else is there? What's this bloke over here? What you got for sale? It's amazing how what I've already picked up for Verse and improved seems on the surface at least to be better than what I can still buy. Okay. And what about you? I like to train. Right, so this is something I haven't done before. You can actually train people in things. But we won't worry about that for you. show them what we have for sale. So this is heavy armor now, which is really only for Barrack, which I got just because he was cheap. Okay. Nothing there. Oh, jeez. Callista. His Mexican wrestler name could have been El Diplafante. Oh, it's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Right. Okay, let me think about this. Let me think about this. What we've got to do. I am looking at the time. I don't want to go too late tonight. I think if we start that, that's going to be quite a big thing. So I'm trying to think what we can do tonight. Let's tell you what we can do actually. We can go to Mountain Spire. I want to see what's going on in the Mountain Spire because it's been spinning around for a while. Apparently nothing. What is this place? I haven't actually hiding in one here, have I? What's we got here? Merchant here, camping supplies. Ooh, skilled trainer who teaches one-handed weapons, parry, and athletics. This one is Swordbreaker, a skilled trainer who teaches one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons, dodge, and athletics. Oh, look, there's loads of people can get here. What about any more bows? Wow, a fate binder with the ability to change what skills you are proficient in. That's cool. That's good to know as well, actually. So if you wanted to change what you're doing, that's quite cool. I didn't realize that existed. Skill training teaches one weapons, 200 weapons. Okay. I don't know if I need to do this. Edicts. There's no current edicts. Okay. I say I want to get more hides in that, but I don't know where to get them from. A merchant with a motley collection of items sale. Let's hire that. You know what, let's just go downstairs. I love that El Diplafante. That's still making me chuckle. Let's get back up. I want to see if we can buy some stuff from this person. Okay, I'll take a look. Wait, what? Fate binder of Tunon armor. Oh, this is like armor I probably could have bought right at the start of the game or something. Ooh, right. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Before this, though, right. Sigils, phasing, directed force, no. So, these aren't cheap. I'm gonna sneeze one sec. Sorry. Yeah, they're not cheap. Can I sell it to you? Thank you very much. That quite hurt actually. Let's Let's sell that. Sell, sell, sell. What I got on my person? Sell. I can't sell that. Okay. Sell, sell. Sell that. Trade. Okay, let's go back to the other place. Sorry, this is very admin-y, but I want to try and work this out. I can't remember what else I need. Okay. Make something for me. What else I need for these boots? Ah, damn, I need Hound Hides Mantle. I don't know where to get that from. Ooh, did I really want the Alchemist gloves? I did, didn't I? Because they're quite cool. I need 10 hides for that. Bugger. So what I think what I might have to do is just keep an eye on that. And if we can get some hides, I think actually the first one I want to do, even though the Nightwalker's boots are very, very appealing, because he gives Verse a lot more running around ability and jumping around ability, actually the control life on here would be far superior, I think. Cool. Right, that's our plan, he says. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to call it here. Let's save it before I forget. I'm going to call it here for tonight because... yeah. I think if I start anything else, I'm not going to be able to progress. It's just going to... I didn't progress tonight because it'll be a bit too much to go tonight. But next week, it looks like we have something really cool to do, which, if I go back to the game, is to go to Jagged Moor Shrine and meet his favoured forces stationed there. And we're going to close on the Voices and the Rat. What's our reputations looking like? I don't know if we should need to be keeping an eye on this. Loyalty for that. Loyalty for Barrack. Staff of Hours. That's the staff that Lantry's using. Once per rest. I can slow... I need to look at all this, don't I, really? Sages Guild bloody hate me. Oh well. Right. It's been a good stream tonight, Bam. Thank you very much for your kind words, Calista. Right, tomorrow is Grim Dawn. I'm not going to stay up too late tomorrow after Grim Dawn. It's going to be 11 o'clock sharp, stopping. A horribly early start on Thursday. I'll be up at 5:30, which is horrible. A nice 14-hour day ahead of me, but still. So, Grim Dawn tomorrow. And then Saturday, it's going to be Dragon Age. So, I will see you if you can come. So, I'm going to love you and leave you, and thank you very much, everyone.